Welcome back to another reading with me, Started Alchemist. So I am gonna jump into this collective reading just to see what is going on with your person, or the person on your mind. Let's see. Ooh. First card out here is fears and afraid. So somebody is scared to either walk out a door or to walk into a door. But this is giving more so walking into something new. The door is open. They've already put the keys in the lock. So you might be waiting for this person to do something, say something. You may be feeling it in the energy, like just feeling this, like something is about to happen. You might be feeling this person intensely in your energy right now, but it's like nothing's happening. It's because the energy is ripe for things to move forward with this person, for them to take a leap of faith. But they're scared of what's on the other side. It's like giving some unpredictability. So this is probably somebody who's used to being in control, and they've always tried to control their external environment because it's like, well, I can't be surprised if I decide what's gonna happen, right? Okay, so this person is your soulmate. Everlasting. So the fear here is this may not be somebody who believed in the concept of soulmates, but they're starting to believe now, or they've gone through some spiritual changes, awakening. They have a new perspective on life and things, and now they do. If they still don't believe in the concept of soulmates, this is just someone who's already decided that they finally come to the conclusion and accepting that they want forever with you. But that requires them to step through a door that they're not used to. They don't know what's on the other side. So it's like there's a fear of losing you, or a fear of, what if I'm wrong about this? So they may have had relationships where they thought this person was their person, and then everything was going great, and it turned into a nightmare. So it's like they don't want that to happen again with you. So they're scared of that happening, but also there's that fear of losing you. What if I step through the door and then things don't work out and then I lose this person? But I do feel for some of you, this person has to leave certain things behind, and they're worried about being wrong. What if they leave all those, 333 on the timer. What if they leave their old life and everything they're used to behind, and it turns out that they were wrong? But here we have reconciliation and a rebuild. So they do want to reconcile with you. They do want to rebuild things. Y'all have a very, like, the sexual chemistry between the two of you is amazing. Like, they feel like you fit perfectly together, like physically. And this may have been something that this person noticed that they may have not told you about if you have been intimate with this person. It's like your bodies fit perfectly together, like puzzle pieces. They feel safe with you. This person feels like they can be vulnerable with you. I feel like if you have been intimate with this person, it goes beyond the physical for them. It's like something they haven't experienced before. It's like almost mind-blowing for this person. It's like it transports them to a different reality, almost like magical. So they're thinking about all this, but they're scared. Ooh, what did I just say? Intimacy and bonding. So this is something that they miss, but it's like, I know it may sound strange that it was scary for them, but that level of intimacy, bonding with someone, especially if you all had known each other very long before this happened. And intimacy does not always have to be physical. There could be just emotional intimacy, where this is someone who typically represses their emotions. They didn't feel safe expressing what they truly feel. They may have worn a mask, but with you they feel seen, and it doesn't even have to do with conversation. It's just your response to things, the way you react to them. It's different than what they're used to. Excuse me. It's like this person may feel like they could tell you things that they have told nobody else before, but they don't feel judged when they tell you. They feel seen and heard and understood. You got missing thinking of you. Yeah, they do miss you a lot. That's like everything I've said already. So you might be getting a phone call from this person, and the lines of communication are currently tangled up, but they miss you. And this person is trying to find a way to fix that. Open up the lines of communication between the two of you. At least they feel like that is the first step in reconciling with you. We got proposal and commitment. So, and this person reaches out, it might be a proposal, they want commitment. It may not be a proposal in that, oh, let's get married, but whatever proposal this person makes you, it's their end goal is commitment. The purpose behind it is commitment. Could be, hey, let's move in together. Let's give this another try. Let's be exclusive to each other, that kind of thing. It's like this person has purpose and direction. They know, it's like, I feel like they've done some introspecting. They know what they want. They've been honest with themselves. This person may have done some healing where they're just like showing up as their authentic self. So now they're walking in their truth. They know what they truly want. And with that, they know the future that they want for themselves, the life that they want for themselves. And they see that with you. They see you being part of all of that. And that is what this person is going to take steps to do that. So it doesn't necessarily mean they're just going to come in and be like, hey, let's get married. Depending on your situation, the dynamics, etc., how y'all separated, that might be a little weird. You might think this person's gaslighting you or love bombing you, or might just think that they're out of their mind, like they're making fun of you or something. Because it's like, why would you just come in? We haven't spoken in like however long. And the first conversation, you're like, hey, let's get married. Okay. But they might also come in and do say something like that, but in a joking way, just like test where you are, like your mindset. Is there a possibility? Because like I mentioned, this person is someone who's not used to being emotionally vulnerable. So it might be difficult to just come out there and put it all out there. So this person might come in and joke a little bit about it. Say it in a joking way to see where you are. There's some heartbreak on the bottom here. So I do feel they do feel shattered. They're feeling very fragile right now. So I don't think this heartbreak is entirely related to you. It is, but it isn't. Like there's something else going on in their life, or something that happened in their life that has left them feeling shattered. But that thing, it could be something recent. Because of their heartbreak, because of how that thing turned out, they're realizing that they betrayed you while they were in that energy. There's like a sense of regret. That's not going to be for everybody, but for some people, the sense of regret is that they chose something or someone or a lifestyle over you, ultimately breaking your heart, but it wasn't even worth it. And even if they knew it was going to break your heart, it's kind of like somebody thinking they're choosing the lesser of two evils. Like feeling they're backed into a corner and they didn't have a choice. But it's like that choice that they made, it's like they made the choice to where they break your heart, but it's like for the greater good. But it turned out that what they chose was not the greater good. It wasn't worth the sacrifice that they made, which was you or your connection. Honesty and truth. Okay, so this person's been watching you. They've been observing, they've been learning. I feel like they may have been getting downloads from the Akashic records, from their Akashic records. There's a lot of divine intervention here with this card, this energy. But I do feel this person has their eyes on you. It's like, I think since your separation, whatever heartbreak that happened in their life, they've been in a place of confusion, trying to get clarity. And it's like this person's missing you so much more. And then coming to this realization that, hey, you are their soulmate. Maybe soulmates are real. They've been silently watching you, watching what you've been up to, trying to figure out if you're moving on, if you're still available, like what is the temperature like. If they were to come in, how would you receive them? Are you open to communication? Should they take that gamble? Should they put their pride on the line? Oof, yep. I cannot make this up. So social media, keeping tabs. Yeah, so it may not just be through social media. If you don't have social media, it could just be through mutual friends. If you block this person, they could be watching you through mutual friends' pages. If there's some other presence that you have on social media, they may be following that. May create some fake profiles to follow that. And it could be through people that you know, they're asking questions about you, but in like a strategic way so that people don't have questions as to why you're asking these questions, why are you so invested type thing. There may be somebody close to you who's feeding them information unknowingly, especially if your connection has been something that the two of you were not like advertising, not very said call, hearing from them. I did say to expect a call, communication from this person. So yeah, this person is thinking about it. They've been procrastinating, they've been wanting to call you for a while, but I feel like every time this person starts doing that, for some reason they pull back. It could be fear. What if I reach out and they don't want to hear from me? What if they've moved on? That kind of thing. What if I make things worse? What if I say the wrong thing? What am I gonna say? And there may be some things this person needs to reveal to you, clarify, that they're nervous about. And if you're like intuitive, you probably know those things, but I feel like some of you want them to tell you themselves. It's like a transparency thing, transparency versus honesty. Like, are you gonna tell me this without me having to ask? Or am I gonna have to come out and ask you this for you to tell me? Maybe some things that they're embarrassed about. Ooh, clear, strategic, yep. So this person, I feel this is something like they've played a lot of mind games. They're used to being in control. But this person is very good with their words. Could be a very charming person. But one of the reasons they're not calling yet is because they're trying to find the right way to come in the right time. This person also still does care about their pride, so they're gonna try their best to not have to be fully vulnerable. Try to maintain some sense of control. Test the waters, basically. So they're being strategic, trying to figure out the best time to come talk to you. When will be the best time where they'd probably get the best results that they want. So this may be like, yeah, you're used to this person playing these games and being strategic, but I think this time it's like their intent is different. It's not just like pull the wool over your eyes. It's they genuinely want something real with you, and they want to move forward in a positive and energy with you. And for you, depending on what the situation is, the dynamics of your connection with this person, how they showed up in the past, the fact that they broke your heart, if all of that included them being strategic, using these mind games, that might be like a red flag for you. It might trigger you when they come in, because you're noticing the whole pattern of them trying to be very selective about the words that they use, etc. And anything less than honesty and transparency is probably going to trigger you. And you're like, oh, this is the same pattern where repeating what I'm not going to repeat that with you. And that might put you in the defensive. But just, you can call them out on it, but probably don't get angry. It's not going to take the conversation anywhere. If reconnecting with this person is what you want, just, be like, hey, you don't have to do that. Just get straight to the point. And you can even let them know why it is. It's like, this is triggering for me because I'm used to you doing XYZ, and this is how I felt in the past. So I'd prefer you didn't do that. I understand it's difficult to have these conversations, but it's making me uncomfortable. Because for them, they might just have been so used to moving that way, whereas like it's automatic for them when they feel threatened, when they feel unsafe emotionally, when they feel like they're losing control. It might just be their automatic response to go into the strategic mode. It's like their fight or flight response. It's to start strategizing, protect themselves. Got party, having fun. Okay. So this person might be out there partying a lot to forget you. But I also feel like they're trying to create the impression that they're having all this fun. But I feel like this person is doing too much. It's almost, if this person drinks, they might be getting blackout drunk. And they may have to get that drunk because all the other strategies that they've used, that could be the strategy as well. Why they're being a strategic player here. All the other strategies that they've used to try to forget you have not been successful. And now they gotta drink more and more and more to try to stop thinking about you. And you might just end up getting a drunk phone call from this person because they need that liquid courage to tell you what they need to tell you. What is this one? Ooh, oh. Sex and good time. All right, so for some of you, this person, they're thinking heavily about that. Like, they want to get you drunk. Or maybe they get drunk, or both of you get drunk. Because I did say you'll have great sexual chemistry. So this may be somebody who, they may not be good with expressing emotions, but they seek intimacy through sex. Y'all had a great chemistry, and they may want to come in and try to express what it is they want to say or tell you through that. They may try to distract you with that, and like, oh, they want to get you in a good headspace. So it's like, hey, and this may be typically what this person does. So they may try to come in and be like, hey, you know what? If I just make them feel good, get them in bed, remind them of what old times were like, etc., etc. They'll be more receptive. I feel like after a good O, you'll be more receptive to what they have to say. You'll be less defensive. Between the lines, look for what's hidden. Okay. So for some of you, what this is really pointing to is that if you have been physically intimate with this person, and you may have thought, or they may have made it seem like this is all just physical, there's things that were said that they may have said during the act that were actually pretty ambiguous. So if you read between the lines, you can see that this person actually has deeper feelings for you, or they've always had this deeper feelings for you that they've never said out loud, that they try to make you think otherwise. And all this was to protect themselves, right? And they may come in and suggest that y'all rekindle your past relationship and your physical intimacy and all that, and that might irritate you because you're just like, I want more than that. I'm not repeating that cycle with you. But it's like, read between the lines. They want more than that. Bliss and happiness. Yeah. For some of you, this bliss and happiness is from them keeping tabs on you, watching you. Obviously, social media does not tell the whole story. So it's like, if you're not communicating with this person, they're piecing together your social media posts to try to create a full picture of what's going on with you. And the picture that they're piecing together might show that you're very happy, you're free, you're enjoying being single, like this person here. So it's like, it's not what it seems, and you may think that this person is happy with the life that they're living, etc. But if they're out here partying and all that to try to forget you, read between the lines. It is not what it seems. What we got? Change and transition. So yeah, they have gone for a change. When they come back in your life, you may have a hard time accepting the changes, accepting that things are different, because they're probably going to come in a new energy that you've never seen from this person. I mean, I've never thought was possible from this person, or maybe just given up hope that it was ever gonna happen. It's like complete night and day. And you may have a hard time believing what they say, you know, and that's not your fault. It's not you being judgmental or not wanting to let go of the past. It's like we all form our opinions based on past experience and conditioning. So if all this person has shown you in the past is inconsistency and them being hurtful, being distant, them coming in expressing all this emotions, might throw you off. Like, I don't know if I can trust this. But they are going for a change. You've changed as well. Yeah. This person has a lot of regrets and they wish they could fix the mistakes that they've made. They've made a lot of mistakes in your connection and they want to change things. They want to fix things between you. And it's like they've done some introspecting. I think your separation and whatever else has happened in this person's life since you last saw them has put them in a place where they really had to sit with themselves. I think this person kind of got out of the victim mentality where they blamed everything that happened in their life, negative things that happened in their life, on somebody else. It was always the other person. And it's like they took risk. Finally, may have actually seen the patterns where, like, you know what? I've contributed to these things that have gone wrong in my life. I've contributed to the pain that I've experienced. I've contributed to the heartbreak that I've experienced. This is how I contributed to it. It's like they're seeing all their mistakes. Right? It's kind of like when somebody writes a paper and then they have a peer review it, and then this person puts all these marks on there. It's like, this could be fixed, and this and this and that. I would fix this, etc. And it's like now when you go back and you look at it again, you're like noticing all the mistakes, and it's like, oh. And a lot of times it's helpful to go back and read your own papers if you write it. Take a break and go read it again, and you notice mistakes and things that you didn't notice before. And that's understandable because, I mean, you're the one writing it. So in the moment, like, you know what it's supposed to say, you know what it was in your mind. So you're gonna read it like that. You're gonna see it that way. Versus you come back with a fresh mind and it's like you're reading it for the first time. So you notice the things that are out of place. Yeah, so. Ooh, music inspiration. All right, so I feel like this person, like, y'all have this telepathic communication, you communicate through music, but I feel lately this person has been hearing music that has been really compounding their guilt, their regret. It's almost like they're being haunted by the songs. It's like really forcing them to look at how they treated you, how they treated their connection, things that they've done in their life, not just with you. So they're really hearing music that's really making them regret. And they even hearing music that's related to y'all being soulmates and how do you know somebody's your soulmate. And it's like this person's like, wow, realizing, dang, I experienced all these things with this person. They must be my soulmate, but this is how I treated them. Maybe even hearing songs about realizing too late or missing out on the best thing that happened to them, type of thing. But yeah. And it's weighing heavy on them. What we got? Oof. And this just flipped. So I typically wouldn't read these in reverse, but it flipped while I was doing it. It says safety and comfort. There's a star. There's a sheriff star, or like a candle on the other end of that. Lone Star, Texas. Texas might be significant. It's giving kind of cowboy, deputy, sheriff type vibe. That might be significant. But it was in reverse. So if this person's not feeling at home wherever they are, home is where the heart is. They're not feeling at home wherever they are. It's whatever music they're hearing is also making them miss home. And when they think about home, they think about you. Interesting. They feel like they have lost their home. But this reading is actually going really far. I think I'm gonna close it out here. It's going pretty long. I'm gonna close it out, and then I think I'm gonna do a part 2. Might do a part 2 and just do another reading. We'll see. All right. So, yeah, anxiety and worry. So I'm definitely gonna close it out here. This person is stuck in their head. So it's interesting. We start with fear, and now we end with anxiety and worry. They might be crying about you, but yeah. Might be raining a lot where you are, where this person is. But yeah, they are not in a good headspace. But I do feel like communication is coming just because they want to end this. It's very uncomfortable. They're gonna end it. They want to end this discomfort, and they are gonna come forward. But yeah, so this is your reading, and if you could please like and share the video, I'd really appreciate that, and I will see you next time.